Welcome back with Bowling with Day Trade. I just want to do a follow-up. I know I put last week I gave you a SMCI that I was charting, and I told you pretty much you have to chart your stocks and you have to set your zones and you have to know when to get in and when to get out. I'm going to give you an example of a continuation on that trade. So here we have SMCI, and I know I mentioned, if you go back to my previous video, that I had a chart around, not around, but at 5097, and I had a zone at 5097, and I sold. I had my limit. I don't have the bracket order because it executed, but my limit was at 5084. I brought my stop down to 5045. It executed my bracket order, and I'm out the trade. This is what happens when you don't chart and you stay in the trade. You lose all your profits. Now we're down to 47.04. I have a zone set at, it's all about predicting price movement. I have a zone set at 45.92, 45.88. So what I'll do is I'll put a buy order at my zone at 45.80, and I'll put a stop at 45. So if the zone creates support, then I'm fine. I'll stay in it until it rallies back up, because it's basically side trending. We're just taking advantage of the highs and lows within the side trend. This thing's been side trending for a very long time, but the highs and lows has great profitability. So like I said, I'm out the trade, and I have a prediction, which is a drop-based rally here. You see it's already been tested once with this candle, so it's a good zone. This is what we call on-fill orders left behind by price. And it's all within the candlesticks. The candlesticks tells the story, but you have to know how to read the candlesticks. So this is a drop-based rally, which tells me there's on-fill orders left behind that price is coming back for. Price is very greedy. And you see it made a big move to the downside on this leg. It's basically what it's doing here. It's the people that don't know how to trade is taking their money on this base, and now once it's sucked up all your orders, your stops, is going to continue down into this zone here, and this is where I buy. So I'm going to buy into this zone at 53 and follow me. Take a shot at it. Put a couple dollars in this SMCI and see if it works. I'm going to take a buy order at 45.83, and I have my curve set. I'll sell back at 51. I got to create the zone. The zone's not created yet, but I'll sell back at 51. So we're talking about 46, and 4 is 50. We're talking about $5 move, which is huge. Continue for more. I'll do follow-ups as I go on this stock SMCI. And even if you get into it for the long haul, it's a strong buy. So let's say you didn't day trade it, you just bought it and left it for a year, you're still going to make out. It's an AI stock, and it has good reports, and it's heading for the upside, upward of $60. It could go as high as, you see this is the long-term chart. It didn't quite hit my zone at 51.75, but it doesn't mean it's not going back up there. But you see the pump and dump effect, pump and dump, and here's my zone. So if you look at the 4-hour chart, it tells you it's heading into my zone at 45.75. And this zone, I'm confident that this zone will hold support, because if this zone does not hold support, this stock is diving back down to 38, and I doubt that's going to happen. 100% doubt that's not going to happen. So yeah, I'll continue giving you updates on Bowling with Day Trade. Trading is my hobby. That's how we finance most of the projects on the boat. And this is SMCI. Stay tuned. You might see me on the water today. Have a good day.